forks, and much more.
You can find out about the discovery of the divine name, what we call a hotline to the divine. Explore ways of studying and learning about sound healing, and even download a free recording called the 7-Minute Chakra Tune-Up.
There's much to explore in the world of sound healing and discover ways that you can live a healthier and happier life.
Once again, we'd like to invite you to come visit our website, healingsounds.com, and experience the difference.
Thank you.
What if you got rewarded for every good decision? What if your heart had a special way of letting you know it appreciates your healthy choices?
I've got to get my family to eat more vegetables.
Amazing!
And instead of cooking with butter tonight, I think I'll saute our veggies with heart-healthy oil.
You're a genius! So really, would your food choices pay off in heart health? Did you know that when you replace bad fats with healthier fats, like those in canola or other vegetable oils, it can lower bad cholesterol levels, and that's good for your heart. Here's a winning idea. Take up the challenge for good health, because the you of the future will say,
Fantastic!
Learn more at heart.org/facethefats. Canola Info proudly supports the American Heart Association's Face the Fats campaign.
AchieveRadio.com.
The divine name is a universal sound that, when intoned, has the ability to bring harmony and healing to ourselves and the planet. Discover the power of this lost sound through the new book, The Divine Name, by Healing Sounds pioneer Jonathan Goldman. With a foreword by Greg Braden and a free instructional CD, this groundbreaking book can take us to a new level of evolution. Go to www.thedivinename.com and discover the divine name.
I was leaving an exercise class.
All of a sudden, the pain started. My entire chest.
Shortness of breath, very fatigued, nauseated. Thought that it was nothing much, maybe just stress.
You're having a heart attack. I'm healthy, I'm young. There's no way it could be my heart. No way. Heart disease doesn't discriminate.
Listen to your body. Go get checked.
Heart disease is the #1 killer in women.
And this is something that we can fight.
Visit GoRedForWomen.org to learn a woman's risk for heart disease.
You're listening to AchieveRadio.com. A new drummer for a new awakening.
Once again, everybody, and welcome to Fred Fassett's Visionary Awareness right here on AchieveRadio.com. My name is Bill, and I assist Fred for the 2 hours of this show, now being broadcast live and in living color. And, yeah, if you're watching, you're seeing Mr. Fassett standing, or sitting, I should say, right there in his living room. We are live on Achieve TV and on YouTube Live. And if that's all new to anybody out there, all you have to do is go to the Achieve Radio website, look at the menu up at the very top, find a button that says Achieve TV, click on it, and then pick either the YouTube screen or the Achieve TV screen, either one. You just click on, there's a big arrow right in the middle of both of them. Click on it, and you'll be able to see Fred sitting right there. If you're wondering why you can't see me, very simple explanation. I got tired of breaking all those dadgum cameras. But And besides that, I'm sitting here playing TV technical director, radio producer, and master of ceremonies. I've done all three of those jobs, but this is the first time I've done them all three at the same time, folks. So hang in there. Could be a wild ride. Anybody that wants to call in and get a reading from Fred today, 602-666-6027. 602-666-6027, the number to call. And Fred's website, psychicfred.com, psychicfred.com. Well, Fred, I think I got through all of that, more or less.
Well, Tom and Michael in Santa Barbara, he said go to the top and hit that TV button. Because you asked me, and this is all new, so go up there and hit that TV button. If it cracks, it's not my fault.
Yeah, we might be responsible. We had to get some kickback from monitor companies for all the...
There you go. Anyway, everybody, Louise Hayes just wrote a new book, and it's called The Heart. And I have two books. I'm in a process of changing, apparently, my entire teaching, because for some reason, at this point on the planet, no one wants to grow and learn. So I'm taking a new direction, and we're going to put all this together, between two different things. As I find different things, by the way, I found my Benjamin O'Bibb healing book, because I was looking for something for someone, and this thing popped out in the 90s. And I didn't bring it out here with me, but I use that a lot because the way the book is written, he used to do seminars. I'm sure he's not on the planet anymore. But I will bring the book here one time when I can remember it, and I'll give you the ISBN number on there. You guys, if you choose to have another healing book, this will help you. So right now, the moon went into Leo, the sun's in Leo, Mercury's in Leo today, Jupiter's in Leo, so we're at a very fiery place. So there's a lot of stops and starts. I just heard something from a source on the East Coast. Apparently, the economy is growing, and they're going to raise the interest stuff in September. And I'm like, oh, that's interesting. Was that supposed to come by my ears? I guess it was. So we're going to start. When I get these other tools in my hands, I will share them with you. Because right now, by the way, it's going to be 110 outside. This morning, I had to go get myself looked good, and I just stepped out of a friend's car. I go to stand in front of the building, and all of a sudden I felt that humidity. I went, oh no. Fortunately, less than 10 minutes they opened the front door. I would have been a puddle right there for them to sweep off the street. And I also pulled out a new book. I finally got tired of the other one. Everything was falling apart. Now, a lot of you in your 40s and 50s are having Neptune returns, Uranus returns, part of life. And normally these things are a long cycle. Most of you, because you weren't born like I was, I go through much longer periods. And so a lot of you have Scorpio there and Leo there. You'll be finishing on Christmas Eve, and Sag will go into Saturn, and there goes my thing again. I have to pull it back up here. I'll disappear now and then. I have to hit the little cursor here. And so what we're going to do is you're going to pass through this door. And Neptune returns are no fun. Neptune's very disillusional. So when it's in Scorpio, and Scorpio gives out secrets and all this, it brings out secrets and things like this. You can imagine it's in a fixed sign. So a lot of you are going through frustrations, possibly depressions and everything. What you need to do is work on expressing yourselves, but expressing yourselves in a positive way. And when you do this, this will help. This definitely will help, and it will really do you a lot of good, your mates, and whatever it is. Now, not everybody's going to always agree with you. You have to understand, when everybody's going through their lessons, this is the hardest university you can get your hands on. And I can guarantee you the universe can get you to do almost anything they want to make you do, especially when all my life I've been working on my patients. And they know how to get you to not yell and scream and raise your fist to God, because most everybody does that. And that's the funny part of it, is God's not doing it. It's how we set it up. So, Bill, let's just start. I actually got myself a little light here, or I wouldn't be able to see nothing. So, Bill, let's just go with it, see what we get.
All right, let's see where we can start here. Polly in Charlotte, North Carolina is on the board. I am worried about my mortgage. I am being scammed. Uh-oh. I have good credit and pay my bills, but these are the big boys. It's a big bank and a big servicing company that I inherited when GMAC went bankrupt. Where do you see this going? I intend to file complaints with the Federal Trade Commission, etc. Help! Birthday 2/25/44, exactly 10 years before me, Fred. 2/25/44.
Well, you go back there. And first of all, love, what you want to do, so I've heard some other people going through this, also get yourself some lawyer that will get in there and knows what's going on and can help you out, so you're not dangling by your tootsies, because that shouldn't have to happen, but we know it does, and you are being scammed. And what we can do, I can do a few things on my end to assist you through energy. I'm just looking some stuff up here to see why you're going through it. That's what I'm doing. All right? You're now in your Jupiter return, my love, and so this works for you, money and work. This will last till the next July. You're one of those. Okay? You're not in your Neptune return. You've already done that. Okay? And let's see here. Let me see what I can do. You got some relatives that are out there in the spirit world. I'm going to see if I can come through, pull them forward and see if they will assist you. So all of a sudden you feel a lot of energy. I've got another way, but I don't want to go there if I can possibly help it, because the whole universe will be in on the radio show here if I go there. We'll have the Native Americans. You'll see hoop dancing somewhere. So I'm pulling in some energy around you and asking them to help you. And somehow this is going to get cleared up for you. You are definitely being scammed. They're playing dirty pool. And you do pay your bills. And this is what's going to be in your favor, because you've got proof of what you're doing. But I also want you to get some type of lawyer that deals with this subject. Because if you get somebody in your corner as you pull and call on such people to help you, this will give you the power to go kick what. And I think this would be ideal for you, because you're going to get through this. And they keep saying this is going to come out in your favor, but they think you're a little person, and you really aren't. You're a big tiger, and that's the way you have to come across. And I believe you'll get this handled, but I do want you to find a lawyer. And for this type of situation, maybe someone knows somebody, or maybe there's an organization you can call. Whatever this is, ask the universe, God, Goddess, whatever is coming here and assist you. And something's going to take place. See, first of all, what I think is you're being challenged anyway. You have some Aquarian planets here, and that's being challenged by Saturn and Scorpio, unfortunately. So what you want to say is totally, you're a very powerful woman, by the way. You're very, very powerful, because your North Node is in Leo. You were a leader somewhere in your past. And you're still a young person, so I don't know what the organization is, but there's someone that can help you. And ask for the guidance. I know this is going to work out. You'll get it done, and you can wipe your brow afterwards. But let Bill and I know when this takes place. I feel you're going to come through this if you already started the right steps. Now we just have to have you complete the steps, And if we can do that, that will be good. Okay, Paulie, lots of luck. I've heard a lot like this. I really have, and it's not right. But, Mother God in the universe might take that organization and they might get a little universal lesson. So say a prayer and put it out in a positive, not in a negative, and just talk to Mother God, Father God, and say, this is the company's name, and they're scamming me. Can you please help me? I'd like to be able to get this done and get this over with so it comes back to me in a positive. Get rid of them, and there we go again. I'm talking, and my mouth is going, and it disappears. Anyway, so, all right. So let's see what happens, Polly. Let us know. I'll put some positive things after the show, because if I start right now, it will shake up Bill's studio, and we don't know what we're going to get.
Okay. All right, Fred. Yeah, I appreciate that. We don't need anything breaking right now. Okay, let's see. Well, Fred, we've got one caller on the line. It's somebody we haven't talked to for quite a while. And let's see if let's just deal with it. And Chris, how are you doing today?
Hello, Fred Bill.
Hello there, Chris. How you?
Get out the speakerphone, Chris, please.
You're out now.
Okay.
Okay. Can you see me now? Yeah. All right, what is it? One at a time, take your breath, talk slow. Let's see if I can understand you. Okay?
Okay. I want to ask you what's coming up for me, and my granny said, I'm moving out, I'm moving out this house in the 16th next month. Is it true?
Oh, boy. Now, first, one part I got was what's coming up for you, all right? Now, that's a big question. Let's define that. What's coming up for you. Are you referring to you personally? Are you talking about work? What?
This person, anything coming up for you.
Okay. I know what you're referring to. All right. Oddly enough, I don't know why this is coming to me, but I'm going to say this to you. A lady a bit older than you. Now, this is going to get interesting. See if you understand this. I doubt you will, but an older woman coming into your life to try to help you, and this might become a relationship for you as well. Did you understand what I just said?
These are all woman. She's older than me, or she's just younger than me.
Mm-hmm. She's going to help you out, and that may become one of those things where you have a relationship too. And of course, some fool is calling on the other line, and I'm on the radio. That's my son. That was my son. I don't mind him doing that because he knows. He's at work or he'd be watching this right now. Chris, that's what it says. There's an older woman going to come in your life. They'll help you. At the same time, something could transpire. Oh, boy, you're not going to understand any of this. You're going to get together. Let's just put it like that. It's a very possibility for you to get together. Now, that's that. That part I get. The other question I didn't understand. Did you understand what he said, Bill?
Yeah, basically, it's moving out. What'd you say, Chris, 6 months, 16 months? I wasn't quite sure.
No, I'm just saying moving out next month. You see me moving out. My granddad says I'm going to move out next month on the 16th.
Oh, next month on the 16th. Okay, and yeah, you got that from your grandpa, and you're wanting Fred to confirm the message.
Yeah. Okay. All right. That makes total sense. It does feel right, Chris. It does feel correct, and it's time. It's time for you to move on anyway, because once you get out there and in the big world, there's a possible chance that, see, you have to find some people in your life that will help you, but you have to do the work when they help you. You can't just lie back and do nothing. You're going to have to be part of the experience. I hope you know what I'm talking about. Do you understand what I just said to you?
Yeah, he said part of the experience. So when the relationship gonna happen, Fred?
Well, like I said, have patience, my friend. Now, that's something you don't have, but we all have to learn that one. It will come. Oh God, you're not going to get this. You'll come when it comes when you least expect it. Okay, and I want you just to be aware that it is going to come, but it's not a young lady. It's an older lady, the more established. Darn it. And so established, and so that she can work with you that way, and that will help you out. At the same time, there could be some romance there, and that could be coming up at any time. And I think you need this one more than anything else, because somebody can teach you how to. The reason this person's coming to you is to help you grow up. Do you understand? Okay. Look, we'll talk. Okay. All right. We'll talk to you later, Chris. Have a good evening. All right.
All right, Fred.
All right.
Okay, Chris. Take care. All righty, Fred. Let me see what I can see here. Got some messages coming in here. And we have, it says Fred's friend Jessica from L.A.
Oh, God, this is one I've been trying to get a hold of for months.
There
yes.
you go. And Jessica says, hi, Bill and Fred. Hope you are staying cool. Must be hot there because it's boiling in L.A. Wanted to ask you, Fred, about a guy I'm dating. Is he for real and loyal or smoke screening? His birthday is December 26th of 69.
What? Yeah, Jessica, you got to call me after the show. I need to talk to you about the book. I've been working on it for months now, so I think you'd be the ideal person. Okay, let's see. Let me go over here. I actually won't get lost on this one now. It's not falling apart on me. I'm so happy. Jesus, this is. You have to understand, if you knew what I was doing here, and I don't know if anybody can see it, but it does get interesting. Well, if he's as strong as I think he is, has he been, well, I'm going to say this, Jessica, you sent in the message. It seems like he may have been in a relationship that's over with. And ironically, he's been going through Here it is here. He's been going through a lot of transformation. He's going to be in one for some time. Most people are going to be done with their Neptune return at the end of this year. He won't be done with this until September of 2015. So he's going through some periods of time that aren't fun. This could be something for you. It actually could be, because he has the strength to balance you. And he also has that mindset like you do. So this just could be, I just make sure, if I'm picking up that there was a relationship, make sure that is complete. Okay, do that. Please do that, and then call me later, because I want to talk. I got a reading coming in at 5:15 to 5:45. So if you call me after that, and I'm going to give you this. Everybody knows this anyway. So call me at 480-236-5661, Jessica. If you call me on that number, it's much better. The other one I don't hear too well. All right, so this looks like it's a possibility. Try it out. You've been looking, wanting a balance. This one might be it. Okay, it could be. Let's see where he's coming from, and because then figure out if the other relationship is going through. Let's see if that's out of the way. Okay, thank you, Jessica. I miss you, by the way.
Okay. Well, Jessica, there was a lot of info, and hope everything works out. And let's see here. One thing is I'm really soft here, so maybe nobody hearing me there. Okay, maybe that'll be a little closer. That's why I turned it down. I can hear the air conditioner running in the background. Anyway, all right. Serena in California has written in today, Fred. Serena is 11-4 of 55, November 4th of 55. Mm-hmm. And Serena says, I am submitting applications for several potential jobs this week and next. Wondering if you see an appropriate job coming through soon, or do you feel temp work is more feasible or likely soon? I really appreciate your insights. Thank you so much, from Serena.
All right, Serena. Number one, you just stepped into your Jupiter return, which is a positive thing for you. And you just got over, oh my goodness, you have the same thing as me. Mars has been in Libra, and it just ended last Friday. So this has been in your way. Okay, it's gone now. Okay, also, it was hitting your Mercury. Now, what you got, that Jupiter return is money and work. Now, whichever comes up first, part-time or full-time, because aren't you in the management area, or management or higher up, whichever, okay? You're finishing your God, I love it when I get on here. My mouth doesn't work. The Uranus return, you'll be completed with that by in a few months, and you're going to be okay. Your North Node's in Sag, but that's okay too. This could trigger some good stuff for you because you've gone through a lot of change. I like the changes you've gone through, but for 9 months, you also had that Mars right on top of your head. So you had lower back problems, anything that was stressing your back out, that's what was doing it. It's done, Serena, and I believe go for part-time if you have to, and keep your ears open for full-time, because it is there and it is coming, and you must be in a higher brackets. You're not a follower, you're a doer, okay? Even though you're very sensitive, and I can see how sensitive you are, the name of the game is you have some power, a lot of power, and I want you to use that power. And you're finishing your Saturn return, will be finished this year. It hasn't crossed over you. It probably will in a couple of months, and that will complete that. So lots of luck, Serena. It's going to be one or the other, and once you get the one, then you can talk to the universe about the full-time work. It can be either or both all at the same time. Stay very focused and grounded, okay? Thank you.
All righty. Well, let's see. Boy, oh boy, Fred, one of those days. Maybe better get that email off to Cibiq. Yeah. That cleared the board for the moment here.
All right. Well, first, look, I want all of you to think about death, divorce, breakup, where the heart really gets beat up, because you're going to go through the period of, remorse, hurt, whatever you're going to call it. But what you don't want to do is vibrate on it, because when someone passes away, that one is about, it could be their time, no matter what ages they are, depending on what they signed up for. You got to look at it constructively. They were there for you for whatever it was. Now, if you have a hate relationship going on, you want to be able to get the forgiveness out of the way so it doesn't hold you back later. It's real important. You want to get those cords cut. Same thing if it's a divorce. Whatever the reasons you needed to go through that divorce, what did you learn from your part of it, male or female, depending on who's going through it, and get out of the way, and don't try to bring somebody into your life and there we go again, and then try not to run in and jump into the frying pan. Give yourself some chances so you can really express yourself. Okay. Excuse me. Express yourself and apologize. You got to give yourself leeway to open up. Seriously, and any kind of breakup, just to be breaking up. Why were you there? What was this about? And sometimes two people, somebody doesn't communicate. Whatever this is going on, everything's a lesson, and everybody's there for a reason. So the idea is, I want you all don't hang on to anything. It becomes a physical block, and you can't go nowhere. And if you're a very highly emotional person, you don't want the emotions to step forward and become your bridge, and now you can't get away from it. And never say to a person, you'll never find anybody like you, because that's impossible. There's only one of you. And if you think you're going to make that person feel terrible, if it's going really bad, it's not going to make a bit of difference. And one thing you want to say, ladies and gentlemen, is very and very important. You always want to say, to whichever way this is going, I'm in my own power, you have yours, so move on, and I'm in control of myself. And you have to go work on what you have to work, but I'm not giving you my power. And that's why I don't want people to say, you hurt me. That's a negative thing to say. You're asking for the person to come in and tie a rope around you where you can't get away. So I want you to realize what you're doing when you're making statements. It's so important to what you want. Look, the heart is your heart. And some people have to play in drama, and they'll be the actor or the actress, and they give away their power constantly because for some reason in their karma, they have to go through that. They have to go through that so that they can learn. And that may be the thing, but that's not healthy, because enough of that you do, and you're going to draw health problems your way or get yourself off the planet. That's what you're going to do. All right, that's going to be real important. I just want you to be aware of that. Very, very, very important for you to get clear on that. So, when you're going to break up, don't do nasty things to one another. It goes out into the universe and comes back like a boomerang. And I've seen people do things. Well, I'm going to go into their email. I'm going to mess this all up. That's a child's thought. You're an adult person in an adult relationship, and it's not working. Get out of there. And some of you are going to be in karmic relationships and won't even have a clue. So I just want you to be aware is be an adult. If it's falling apart, you both have, it's never one person. If you think that one, that's your ego or negative ego trying to talk to you, and you can't allow that to happen. It's real important. You want to be in your own power. And guys, when a man gets married, you're married to the lady. She has her responsibilities. You got your responsibilities. And I hear more men say, "Well, I married her. That's my job is done." And if that is your ego talking, it's a joke. And if you're too young to get married and take on the responsibilities, you need to grow and take some. You need to take some classes and how to be a responsible partner, and that can help you out. It's real important. I've had more young guys call me up and say to me, "Is my girlfriend pregnant?" Now, why would you call me to do my work if I told you it was? What is that going to do for you? You're going to run away or what? I had a friend that was always getting his lady in trouble, and he never did grow up. And finally, the lady got smart, went off and found the right person, and went off and got married. I was very thrilled for that individual. You cannot play out there and think. You cannot blame. We all have to take responsibility. Look, we're in a hard class. And the more we take responsibility and work on it, then this works. And so it takes everybody in the situation to bring it around to work out of it. Sometimes people do better when they divorce, and some people can become friends, and it's better than when they were married. Everybody's a different situation, So this is how I look at things. I had something here a long time ago. It wasn't going right. I was the older person. I stepped out of the way, and this has been an 8-year, a life lessons going on here, and we all get through them. It's just sometimes it's like, oh my God, what on earth is going on? So it's where it's at. So I want you all out there. Death is not a negative. And I know somebody right now. I wish she would just go on. For 6 to 7 years, she had Lou Gehrig's disease. She can't talk, can't do anything. She was a nice person, and we were talking about it today when I was getting my hair done. What could she possibly have done to have to lay there in this form all this time? And this is what happens a lot of times. We do work on paying a piper. And other people, some people are nasty. They were on there and just bingo. They're off, but nothing is left. When we get on the other side, you see everything different, and everything's clear. You cannot lie. I have a friend that's trying something. Now he's been gone almost a year, and we were friends. And he was very talented in many fields, and he keeps coming up with excuses, and the word is always no. That's all there is. No. No, and then the word came back to me, this is going to take a long time. And on the other side, whatever that means, because there's no time. So, we all have to be responsible and look, we're going to get angry. That's who we are. We're human. The idea is don't take it on so much. Okay, don't take it on so much as it causes you an illness. You want to go through it, try to let go of it, and move on from it. Because if you let somebody make you so angry that you want to take them out, the whole universe is seeing you take your divine choice, and you're making a big step to where it's, how should I put it? You just open Pandora's box. Now, as soon as you take that person's life, if that's what you get so angry, now the whole universe is opened up, and it's not opening up in the light. You have just pulled in every dark soul that's waiting for you, and now your life's going to be upside down for eternity. So I just want you all to realize we are responsible for our actions, and we need to pay attention verbally. Is there anything coming in, Bill?
No, I've been watching. Actually, I was looking back. Russell had a question we didn't get to last week, and
well, let's do. Yeah, we can do it this week.
Well, I got to pull it up, and it was about a railroad magnate born in the 1830s.
Oh, a railroad. Okay.
Yeah, I can't even remember the name at this point, so I was going to try to pull that up. Okay. But as of right now, no, it's amazingly slow today, actually.
Okay, and actually the aspects today, wherever I put it, aren't bad. The moon is in Libra. Let's see, 9:43 p.m. At 3:46, we have Mercury going into Leo. And nope, it's not bad. That's really interesting. Now, last week we were back to back, and we're doing something different now. So I guess we get to see where this is going to go. So maybe we need to put our intentions out, and I will call on the boys above and put them out to work. And I just got a message. They're trying to pull people forward. They're trying to pull people forward. There's a lot of different, and they're sometimes they resist because they're afraid of hearing truth. Yeah. If this was a show where we allowed to play all kinds of fun games and just go blah blah blah, read off all kinds of stuff on here, but that's not what we're doing. We're trying to work with truth here. It's very, very, very important. So let's look at intention, everybody, too, out there. A lot of you are listening somewhere. I'm going to ask Charlie and John and everything.
Fred?
Yeah.
Boy, something really went wiggy with your audio there.
Really?
Oh, yeah, it sounds absolutely horrible. It just wigged out.
It's weird. What did I do?
I'm not sure.
Mine sounds perfect. Better.
We're going to have an issue with that. I've seen this happen with some other people. A guy in Australia that calls in every now and then, and for some reason, about every hour or so, his headset would do exactly the same thing, and it just sounds like you're, I don't know, it's real staticky is what it sounds like.
Really? And I hear you perfect, but nothing. It's just there.
Yeah.
Huh. I don't know what to do.
Okay, hang on. I'm going to have to, the only thing we could do is I'll have to put on a screen here real quick and have to redo the call here real fast. So let me do that. And let me put on your music here for just a minute.
Okay.
Hang on, folks. We'll get this going here in just a second. Okay, Fred, I think we're back. Whoops. What's going wrong now? Oh, there we go. All right, now you're on the air.
Okay.
Yeah, it
All
fixed. Right. Okay, it's good. Technology.
Test.
Does what you just said about hostility to people apply to programmers too, Fred?
Can.
Yeah, I know.
It can. I mean, I've seen some things happen that I watched somebody be so angry. They were doing all kinds of things, and something came, an energy source came behind them and sent them across the room. I'm not joking about this. Like, oops, instant karma. How about that?
Oh, well, Fred, we've got messages in from our old friend Roger down there.
Okay.
Roger says, okay. A somewhat kind of a friend ratted out a professor at a hearing that nailed the guy. Am I missing anything here? No. Okay. Oh, we got one from a new A. Okay. Ratted out a professor at a hearing that nailed the guy. Did rat out his friend because he had a heart or because his friend cheated him? And then he says, by ratting out his friend, Bob saved my butt.
Mm-hmm. Well, that was supposed to happen because, let's put it this way. The ratting out the friend, that person is not a friend, and he needed to do exactly what he did because he had enough. Something was going to get really bad. So bless the situation, Russell, and put out a thank you in the universe.
That was Roger, not Russell.
Oh, Roger. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm getting names mixed up there. Okay, yeah, same difference there, Roger. I'm getting names all mixed up for some reason. Yeah, that's the same thing. Okay, to get somebody to rat somebody out, but that person, first thing I got was, oh, God, good thing they did that, because something else was going to come forward. It wasn't going to be very nice. So it should have happened. It really should happen. And so bless it, Roger, bless it. Just bless the situation now. Let go of the energy yourself, and now you can move on, because apparently you're riding in the right vibration of light, and that's why that went the way it did. Okay? Congratulations, everybody. You did a good job there.
Okay. All right, Roger. Wait a minute. What just popped in here? Okay. Next up is Anue. Anue says, looking good, Fred. Awesome to see you. Since my mother crossed over in 2005, I often think about who she was beside knowing her as my mother. Her birthday, 9/28, 19 and 28. 9/28/28.
All right. Okay, let's see what we get here, bro.
If possible, could you share some insights about her name, Anita Leone? And thank you so much. Love and blessings always.
Oh, you guys love to do this, don't you? I'm surprised you don't feel her around you. For some reason, I'm getting a lot of blue light. So she must have been somebody very special. Okay, watch me do this. Okay, I got to really go back here, don't I? At least it's easier now. You know when you get new things, how they pop up? That's what's popping up in here, and I think they're, let's see. Okay, here we go. Let's see what we come up with, love. She's been a healer before. 28 years. She must, anyway, she must have been very psychic because what I'm looking at. She had a very powerful, damn that thing. When I'm doing one thing, then I have to watch out for the other. She was also a very beautiful woman, and not afraid to communicate, that's for sure. Her lineage goes way back. She goes. Now, was there a male in your family somewhere? This is interesting. Oh boy, hope I get this right. A new way. I see a strong male. I see a strong female. Maybe grandparents. Maybe it's grandfather, grandmother's spirit, you might call it. I don't know. And this name was very, very special to give your mother. I don't know if your mother was very creative, but it shows creative energy, and that can be used as healing, also intuitive sights and things like this. And she had a very strong sight and a very emotional sight. And she's in a phenomenal place, just lots of light around here. If you ever saw The Wiz, New Way, with that one passed away too. This one scene where they had the actress up in the air and suspended in there. This is your mother. They got her cradle and a lot of energy, and she's much younger than what she was when she crossed over. She's got really dark hair or a darkish hair and so forth, and it's kind of long and so forth. And it's like she's sending energy to you right now as I'm talking to you. And a long time ago, she had to do. She did a lot of. She must have been a female warrior on some level. This goes back a few thousand years and what have you. And she came in this lifetime and did her job. There probably was some pain and stuff for her at one point in time. She went through that and did what she's supposed to do. And when you were a blessing to her. I don't know why I'm going to say this. I don't know if she held back some feelings periodically through her life or what have you, because I'm looking like they're showing me train tracks, like little bumps on the road. She didn't do bad, but she came from a very strong lineage going back a long, long time. So I can't go any further with this. I don't want to take. Well, that's right. We don't have much on today. God. All right. So that's okay. All right. So let's see. Your mother has been through a lot of life. This was time for her to rest. and until she decides to incarnate again. And she took a look at her lessons after she left this physical body. Okay, she does come around you, and also comes around your son too. I don't know if he's aware of it or not. And I don't know why I would do. Is there a reason for her liking the partner you've got now over possibly the husband you used to have? I don't know. I'm just going with what's coming here. All right? Does that make any sense? You know how when I do this, I don't know what's going on, and I don't hear like you think I do. This comes out of thin air and comes to me. All right? So this gets to be fascinating for me. So this is what I get on your mother. Beautiful lady, and you follow her way back. It gets real interesting. She didn't mess around. She kicked some butt way back when, and I can get my numbers mixed up being dyslexic, so I don't want to try that. But she's been in and out way back in a time before. And her lineage is strong, and she was strong this time, she was emotional this time, she was beautiful this time, and she had a lot of creative gifts, and I pray she used them. If not, she already knows what she's going to do, I think, when she comes back in. All right, New Way? Let us know. Does that make any sense? I'm rattling here.
Okay. She did text in a couple minutes ago, said... oh boy, okay, I need to, a couple of them came in here from a new A. First she said, oh yeah, she's always around. She was very psychic and passed it along to me, laughing. Yes, gorgeous, gracious, loved her so. Definitely a healer, beautiful soul. Her middle name is after her mother. She went through 2 open heart surgeries, and I was with her during her transition. You have read her exactly, Fred, and I thank you. I pray I have some of her attributes.
You do.
Ben dreams of her, and yes, she would like you better. She said, you are spot on, dear man, spot on.
I try, and you have those gifts, New Way. All you have to do is let it happen. That's all. Don't overanalyze it. Just go with the energy.
Okay, and then she says, oh yes, and the creative side, self-taught artist, but did not continue with it. And then she says, okay, I am done typing.
And I would be lousy at it. Oh, there we go again. Dang it. And so, yep, that makes sense. Like, okay, well, have a wonderful day back there, okay? Have a wonderful day.
All right, let me see what we've got coming in here. People just haven't been calling lately, but we do get quite a few messages here, so.
Good, that's okay.
Yeah, although I think we've got through them. Let's see, did we do Sarah? I don't think we did Sarah.
No.
Okay, Sarah in Oregon, 10/26/61. Can you look at my financial picture for the next 6 months or so? Also, do you see possibility for progress on a media-related project that's been on the back burner? Are prospects good for finding the partners I need to move forward? Any insight would be great.
Let's see. Okay, you're born in retrograde, so just so you know that. Well, Mars is in Scorpio. That's where it's gone to. You're making your completion this year with okay. Neptune, you're going to get done with. Okay, but that Uranus thing will take care of itself. Know the type of person you want. Don't be sharing it with everybody, by the way. I'm serious. Don't share with you can communicate very well. Okay, so the type of person has to balance you. He must be not to take you over, not in that way, but to balance you. And as far as the money is, let me see, which one was this? Okay, something was going on here about a week ago for you that could have been in your way financially. It's now away from you. Okay, so now the finances probably will come on in. It's just a little sporadic right now because where Libra was in Mars so doggone long, it's taken an energy. It should have moved a little faster than what it is, and it hasn't. And you're going through your Neptune Scorpio return, and you are Scorpio. So let's put it this way. Thank God you got the moon you got, because that really helps you out a lot. And so I believe, sit down and write out the type of person you want and ask the universe to bring it forward. And you financially see what you want to be making, and then include the taxes in on this. I think you'll be surprised how this is going to come. It's going to come almost in a way you wouldn't even expect. And I see you being very busy as well. And would you be flying or coming out of Oregon, going back and forth? I mean, you're unusual to be in that part of the country with that kind of energy. So I think you might get a job where you might have to maybe travel or do something, because you're not stationary. I see you moving around a lot. Either that you're going to move a lot in the job, you're going to be moving along. I'm having, my mouth is getting in my way again. You're moving around a lot in the per se job, or there's some travel connected to it for some reason. If that makes any sense, there you go. Okay? So you have a good day, Sarah. All right?
Okay, Fred, let's see here. We are right coming up on our break really quick. We do have a caller from Santa Barbara. I'll tell you what we can do. We can get the caller on and basically just say hi and get the question, and you can mull it over. So
okay.
I'm sorry, not Santa Barbara. Santa Rosa, quite a ways north.
Yeah.
Santa Rosa, you are on the air with Fred. Hi.
Oh, hi, Bill and Fred. This is Ashish. I called a couple of weeks ago.
Oh, right, right. You did. When's your birthday again, man?
5th of April, 1976, but this is for my wife. I wanted to find out about my wife.
Okay, when's your birthday for your wife?
26th of March, 1982.
Okay, hold on. 82. Okay. We got way over here.
Yeah, what's your question, Ashish, real quick, before we have to go to break? And Fred will get back to you after we come back.
I mean, I think my question is that, I talked a couple of months ago about my wife, and she got a job. Actually, you just pointed out correctly about her, but now she's looking for but she got a contract job. She is now looking for a full-time job, so anything for her in that regards would be.
Okay, well, whatever she's got, that's supposed to hold her over till the next situation comes up, okay? Let me look at something, what she's going through here. Okay, a lot of changes coming up in 2015 for her.
Yeah, Fred, can you hang on to that? And Ashish, hang on there. We'll be right back. Got to take this break, and we'll be back in about 4.5 minutes or so. Hang in there, everybody.
Psychic radio, holistic radio, spiritual radio. This is AchieveRadio.com. Follow us on Twitter at twitter.com/AchieveRadio.
You can help those affected by countless crises around the world each year by supporting the American Red Cross International Response Fund, which will provide immediate relief and long-term support through supplies, technical assistance, and other support to those in need. To make a contribution, contact the American Red Cross today Call 1-800-RED-CROSS or visit redcross.org. That's 1-800-RED-CROSS or redcross.org.
Hello, this is Jonathan Goldman.
And Andy Goldman.
Sound can be an extraordinary vehicle for healing and transformation. It can affect your body, your mind, and your spirit.
We'd like to invite you to visit our website, healingsounds.com, and discover some of the amazing things that sound can do. You'll find articles and interviews, a special store for sonic healing tools, award-winning CDs, books, tuning forks, and much more.
You can find out about the discovery of the divine name, what we call a hotline to the divine. Explore ways of studying and learning about sound healing, and even download a free recording called the 7-Minute Chakra Tune-Up.
There's much to explore in the world of sound healing, and discover ways that you can live a healthier and happier life.
Once again, we'd like to invite you to come visit our website, healingsounds.com, and experience the difference.
Thank you.
What if you got rewarded for every good decision? What if your heart had a special way of letting you know it appreciates your healthy choices?
Oh, I've got to get my family to eat more vegetables.
Amazing!
And instead of cooking with butter tonight, I think I'll saute our veggies with heart-healthy oil.
You're a genius! So really, would your food choices pay off in heart health? Did you know that when you replace bad fats with healthier fats, like those in canola or other vegetable oils, it can lower bad cholesterol levels, and that's good for your heart. Here's a winning idea. Take up the challenge for good health, because the you of the future will say,
Fantastic!
Learn more at heart.org/facethefats. Canola Info proudly supports the American Heart Association's Face the Fats campaign.
AchieveRadio.com.
The divine name is a universal sound that, when intoned, has the ability to bring harmony and healing to ourselves and the planet. Discover the power of this lost sound through the new book, The Divine Name, by Healing Sounds pioneer Jonathan Goldman. With a foreword by Greg Braden and a free instructional CD, this groundbreaking book can take us to a new level of evolution. Go to www.thedivinename.com and discover the divine name.
I was leaving an exercise class.
All of a sudden, the pain started. My entire chest.
Shortness of breath, very fatigued, nauseated. Thought that it was nothing much, maybe just stress.
You're having a heart attack.
I'm healthy, I'm young. There's no way it could be my heart. No way. Heart disease doesn't discriminate.
Listen to your body. Go get checked.
Heart disease is the #1 killer in women.
And this is something that we can fight.
Visit GoRedForWomen.org to learn a woman's risk for heart disease.
You're listening to AchieveRadio.com. A new drummer for a new awakening.
And welcome back, everybody, to Fred Fassett's Visionary Awareness right here on AchieveRadio.com. My name is Bill. I assist Fred by reading the instant messages, answering the phones, and doing all that kind of busy work to allow Fred to focus on giving all of you some of the best psychic readings you're going to find pretty much anywhere. And today, those of you who are tuning into Achieve TV, you notice Fred is on Achieve TV and also on YouTube Live. So, no excuse for not tuning in and watching or at least listening today. And let's see, we got that done, Fred, and I just got to switch a screen here. This Video is kind of cool, but it sure does complicate my job here. That's a fact. All right, give me just a second, and I think we have Ashish still on the line. Ashish, you hang on for us? Let me look here, see what happened. Oh, I got everything muted. All right, hang on. Okay, Ashish, is that you back on now?
Yep, I'm here.
Oh, okay. Yep, Fred, go ahead.
Okay. Ashish, your wife and I have had the same aspects in our chart since December of 2013. It's real interesting. Okay. Now, has your wife complained about, in other words, has this 2014 been kind of hard on her this year?
Yeah, I mean, it was. I mean, I think the first, all the way from January to May, May was very difficult.
Well, this is what it is. She went through the same thing I went through. That she has Mars and Libra, and guess what? Her and I have it almost identically at the same degree. All right, so that's been on her. It just left last Friday. So now the doors are going, and this is what's interesting. Mars is in Scorpio, and that's going to, she and I both have Jupiter in Scorpio. So that's going to hit that and bring the money and work in for her, and it should be coming in right away because I'm going through something right now myself. I think because it's been there for about a year, it's taking a little time for it's already moving, but for some reason the energy is a little stagnant, and I can't figure out what that's about. So this is your wife, whatever she's doing, but also is she trying to get into management or higher up in some company, or does she want to run her own company?
No, I mean, I think right now she is. Not into management right now. She's more, kind of an individual contributor, but she definitely wants to move up. But the job is kind of a contract job. It's not a full-time. Okay.
All right. Well, let's put it this way. She will be in a higher bracket. It's inevitable for her to go there, and she needs to know that. It's almost like she's going through a training period in her life. So tell her to be very clear of what she wants. And between the two of you, and don't talk to anybody else, it'll be between the two of you, her goals, and have her write out her goals, because she's going to get it. But she's been held back for 9 months, just like myself. And now that's over with now. And so the energy is moving. So whatever she's got, tell her to just stay in there till the next situation shows itself to her. And there we go again, knocking me off. I have a big mouth, and here my hands moving, and away goes the screen. That's always interesting.
Yeah, Fred, it doesn't affect your video. It's just what you're seeing there. We're all seeing you fine, so you're good.
Oh, okay. I'm glad to know that. All right, so basically, she is going to get what she wants, and it's coming down the line. It's almost like she's going through whatever she's doing. She's going through a little school, but they keep telling me she's going to wind up with a very, very prestigious job type situation in her future. It's there to happen. So tell her whatever she's doing, be proud of her steps and how she's getting from A, B, C, D, because she's going to be running something. I'm not joking with you. She's going to be running something, or she's going to take over something in her future. And watch out. By the way, do you have the kids yet?
Yeah, but I have 2 kids, yeah.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure. I saw 2. You have 1 or 2?
Right, yep.
Okay, just making sure there. This stuff comes at me really fast, and I have to figure it out for myself. So tell your wife that she was held back, and the door's open now, okay? Just so she knows, the doors open, but it was January. Actually, it started in December last year, but she didn't know that. And both of us have the same thing. That's what's so interesting. I didn't see anybody that would cross the same way as mine, but your wife has that. So it's opening. The door's open now, and what's hitting her Jupiter is going to bring the money and the work. Okay. It's right there. It changed last Friday. Okay, changed last Friday. So you get a chance for that energy to start moving for her, and tell her to be clear on what she wants and watch how it manifests. Okay.
Yep, sure, definitely.
Okay, man. You take it easy. Okay. You're welcome.
Thank you. Thanks, Fred.
You're welcome.
Thanks,
and thanks for calling in, Ashish. We do always appreciate that. And let's see here. Make sure. I think we got message board spinning pretty fast today. Roger wrote in and said, Bill, Fred's voice sounds somewhat different today. Yes, Roger, it does sound different. We've got Fred on high fidelity audio instead of that little office phone that he's been on all these years. So
that's right. That's right.
Yeah, it really sounds good. He's got a pretty good computer headset and hooking in through Skype video, and you can see that, Roger, by clicking on the Achieve TV button on the website if you want to watch as well as listen. Okay, and Roger also, well, he said a while ago, I might have read this, he said, by ratting out his friend, Bob saved my butt.
Yes.
Talking about that situation, and he said, I do bless it, Fred, because if the professor walked, he would have gunned me down. And then he comes in and says, Fred, can you tell if Bob from the last email has passed away?
That was a mailman. They just had an hors d'oeuvre. Okay. Say that last part again.
He said, Fred, can you tell if Bob from the last email has passed away? I'm really grateful for what he did.
Let me put it there. It's right there. I don't think, because I'm not feeling that, but it may be right there. Okay, might be just maybe maybe he's stepping into a transition period, possibly, but I don't think he's quite there yet. Okay? If that makes any sense.
Okay.
Sometimes they hang between the door, and then they go through. They're on both sides of the fence, but they're not consciously aware that that's going on.
Yeah, just kind of hanging out, sort of, kind of like the guy in the movie Ghost, just sort of.
Yeah.
Hung out till he got some things straightened out there.
Mm-hmm. You got it.
And gave Whoopi Goldberg a good scare. All righty, let's see here. Somebody just sent me a note for a fun reading, Fred.
Oh, God, they just can't help themselves, can they?
And I'm looking forward to this one, actually. Last initial is the letter H, and date of birth is February 17, 1981.
Oh, well, at least we're
yeah, we're a modern era now.
Yeah. I love it. I love it when people do this. Let's see if this person is as powerful as I think they are. That's what I'm getting, but let's just see. I hope they use the power right. Oops, there it is. Wow. Okay. Whoa. They're really being... Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I better look at this a little bit more carefully. Oh, okay. Sag, it switched. All right, this person... If they play their cards right, they have to be careful of their ego, number one, and have to be careful of their temper. But they do have, it's interesting, what I like is the Mars and Pisces, because there's so much energy around. I feel like this. It feels like a man. I wonder if it really is, but. This person's going to be tested. Can really go up.
Female, Fred.
It is. Well, she's got male energy.
I don't know a lot about her, but that sounds right from what I have heard.
Yeah, and she really can go places, but she really has to watch out because she can trip herself down and fall flat on her face if her ego guides her over her heart. And there's tests going on right now with her. On one level, she has this beautiful spirit. On the other level, she's also did some struggling before she got where she is in life right now. And there was some pain. And I would almost think, because I know Aquarian people, okay? I know what that's like. Do I ever? So what I want to say here is she's got so damn much power. If she does right, she will really come out and be very. I feel like she's going to be famous if she's not. It depends on how she uses the energy, but if she does it wrong, she'll be dumped on her tushy. So this is, and she's already going through some challenges, I feel, right now. And it'll be interesting what this does take place, because she's very strong-willed, but she's got a little of emotion, and sometimes she can shut herself down and get in her own way. So it depends on what she does here, how it's really going to come out. It'll be her doing it herself, and she's had to learn a lot about patience too. That's the other thing that has not come easy. They're telling me she's got a God soul, but she came in this life to do some great things, but she's going through a lot of tests, and if she handles it right, she's going to do wonderful things. Otherwise, she's going to be on her behind. Okay. I don't know who this is. I would almost hope that she's already famous, but I don't know.
Yeah, she's definitely famous. And like I said, I do not know much about this individual, but it sounded really good to me. Like they used to say in the old Jeopardy show, who is Paris Hilton?
Oh, okay, that's what it is. All right, see, this is what I was getting. This makes sense now, because she has the chance. But the ego's there, and she has to learn about her ego. And if she doesn't do it right, she goes right to the ground. And even though she was out there doing all that stupid thing, that was her adolescent self. That was her adolescent self, because in reality, she was very scared. Okay, so she was pushing herself out there because she didn't know what she wanted to do. And so she put it all where it was. And see, like I said, she could fall right flat on her face or be very, very up there. And I think she's going to have a business. I don't see her really being an actress or anything like that. I feel that she'll have some kind of business of dealing with women and things like this where she'll do her good. But it's, again, like I said, she has to watch out. She can fall flat on her face.
Yeah. Has had quite a, quite an entertainment career so far.
Yeah, she has, but I see it, but I think she's, and I don't know why, I see her working with a creative stuff, but not her being a big actress. But I know she's in there doing it.
Yeah, I was trying to catch up because I don't follow too many of the current celebrities that well, but they've got in her page here, they've got her mugshot.
Really?
And that looks better than a lot of Hollywood people's glamour shot.
I bet.
She takes a good mug shot when she was arrested.
And she had to go through that. See, this is what I was telling you about. That was her finding herself, and that's why she got into that stuff. It made her sit back and think. After that is when you saw her kind of pull herself away. What I think happened, the family got together with her and sat down and said, look, okay, now you've done all this and so forth. Where are we going? And that's when you saw her get, I think she did some little bit part in a movie or something like that. But I think that she loves clothes and jewelry and things like this. I almost think that somehow she gets in and does something with that. And if she does get into some acting, she needs to get a hell of an acting coach and needs to stand up straight because she pulls her shoulders. Her insecurity, you can see by the shoulders. She watches slouches inward, pushes her shoulders in a funny way, and that can get her in trouble.
Yeah, I can imagine. Okay, well, now moving along to more important stuff here. We have, calling from San Diego, I believe, we have Jan in San Diego. Hello, Jan.
Hi, Fred. How are you?
Well, I'll tell you. Can you see me? If you
I'm on the phone. I cannot see you. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. That's all right.
How are you today?
Well, let me put it like this. Look at myself. I just don't pay attention. When all those movies I used to do, I never paid any attention to any of them. So when's your birthday again, Jan? I forgot.
May 31st. I'm Gemini.
Oh, you're a Gemini? Okay. What was that again? I didn't hear it.
May 31st. I'm Gemini.
Yeah, okay. So what do you want to know?
Well, my old friend got back with communication to me, and I was wondering what is his intentions. I cannot understand. We've been talking back and forth for several days. I don't understand what he wants and where this can go.
Oh, okay. Do you think that this would work for you at this point? Okay, this is real important. All right, so do you think this would work for you, or do you think maybe if you're not understanding him, the universe is doing that so you can stand back and take a look at what the energy is doing there? Because sometimes energy comes in when you don't understand somebody. It's there to show you something about the person. So do you feel, from your viewpoint, okay, that this would be something to be positive for you? Do you think that?
I think so, yeah. We enjoy communicating to each other, but I don't understand what he wants from me.
Well, okay. Does he speak with an accent, or is he just not being clear as a man?
Oh, he does. No, he does not speak with the accent. Mm-hmm. I understand what he says and what he emails, but I don't understand intentions behind all this.
Okay. All right. This is what you need to do. Okay, you want to get him. Don't do it over the telephone. Okay, you want to get with him and tell him what you don't understand and have him give you a clarity. Now, this might work. This could work because the two of you do have a tendency to laugh, and you enjoy the periods when you're around one another. Okay, so this might just work for you, but I'm going to ask you a question. Was he married before or some kind of thing like that? Was he married once?
Yes, he was.
Oh, yeah, he's divorced. And that's all. And he's all done with that now?
That's a problem. He does ask me out, so I don't have a chance to ask. He didn't ask me out. Okay. He only talks. That's why I don't know what he wants. He didn't ask me out. He didn't ask this.
Okay, what it is, if he's through that divorce, there may be some healing periods he might have to go through. I see the energy around him. I think he's done, but whatever happened in that relationship, okay, whatever happened in that relationship might have soured him or put some fear in him, and this is why you can't figure out what he wants. And you might have to give him some space until he can get comfortable with himself again. Because it sounds like it got a little rough through the divorce. It got a little rough. Oh, okay, and this may be the problem.
He's a little bit, he acts strange. So, Fred, you think that he's done with that relationship or he is not?
Yeah. No, I feel he is, but I feel he got burnt. Do you understand what I mean? Okay. He got burnt. I think that something nasty went on there towards the end of that relationship, and he's a little bit shy, hesitant. on going forward with another relationship. So it may take him a while to feel comfortable himself. So then you might explain to him, at this point, you're not trying to rush him to the altar. You want to date with him and go out and have some fun with him and do it in this manner, because I think that relationship was pretty fiery, if you get my drift here. So that may be why you're not understanding him. I think he got, men and women when they divorce are very different. Women can get hurt, but they get through it. When a man gets hurt, they hold on to the pain. Men do that. It's always interesting to me. That's why I'm trying to learn a new teaching style so I can help the men get out of their own way. So what you might want to do is just, look, I would just like to know you. I'd like to be your friend, and do things like this and see if it will help him open up. What month is his birthday?
He is Aries, April.
Okay, April what?
9.
What year?
I don't remember.
Okay, that's all right. All right, because my cousin and I have the same birthday. Okay, he was a year before me, and I'm mouthiest. I have a big mouth. He didn't, because in his chart there was something way different than mine that made him be quiet. You see what I mean? So that may be what's going on. He may be in his particular there may be a reservedness there, but like I said, that relationship hurt. Okay, I feel like she took something from him, and I'm not sure what I'm getting at. He's like she did something to hurt him, and then you're not understanding him because he's probably not being clear. Aries usually get into relationships. I'm telling you, we are the beginning of the astrological sign. Most of us Aries, when we were young, we have a lot of ego, and sometimes we get ourselves in relationships that don't work. So, yeah.
Yeah, something
Fred,
Fred,
do you know how soon I will see him face to face, so I will be able to ask all my questions?
Maybe about a month from now. Okay. All right.
Can he hear what is he saying? I don't understand anything.
Yeah, Fred, your microphone went weird again, and he said about a month. I believe that's right, wasn't it, Fred?
Right.
Yeah, about a month is what Fred said.
Okay, so you feel that he will ask me out, right? Okay.
Yes. I pushed the microphone down. Is it better?
No, it's something electronic. It's something in the computer.
Again.
Okay, tell her that just have patience, and this will come together.
I'm sorry, I can't hear what is he saying.
Yeah, he said to tell you to just have patience. I can barely understand him, but I've got the direct line. I'm not through a phone, so we're gonna have to take a quick break here to get this fixed. Happened last hour too. I don't know what's going on. All right, thanks for calling in.
Just give my. Thank you, Fred. Thank you, Bill. Mm-hmm.
Bye. Okay, Fred, hang on just a minute while I get some going here, and
okay,
and we'll get going on this here, and. Okay, back again. That's always interesting when it does that. But you there, Fred?
Yep, I'm here.
I don't know what it is, but it just goes wacky. And as soon as I decide to, we'll we'll deal with that later. Okay, now let me get back to where I need to be to see what's coming in here. And I don't believe... oh, yeah, there was a fun one, and I kind of skipped over it. But it's another, public person type of a thing. Again, a current individual. But I'm thinking in the back of my head that we might have done this one for somebody else a long time ago. But these have been coming in for, months now. Let's see. Well, what the heck. There's nothing else on the board at the moment. I'm checking all the boards. Yeah, it's open right now. Excuse me. Excuse me, everybody. Let's see. Last initial for this person is L, and birthday is July 2nd, July 2 of 19. I can't read that. 86.
We're really we're being in the modern area. My goodness, what will I do?
Yeah, yeah.
Jeez, I mean, that's great. Let's see. Okay.
Do you recognize that one, Fred? Did we do her in the past? Because it
no,
seems
I don't
familiar.
think.
No?
I don't think we did. And this one, boy, is it a female?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. She has a cold side, and then is she an actress or a singer?
I don't believe she sings. Best known for acting.
Yeah, okay. Well, she got this strong voice, okay? Humongous strong voice. Powerful as I'll get out. And she can be really sensitive, and then all of a sudden, look out, because she's going to go over and really nail the person. She can have a little bit of a temper, but this woman is... And this is how I'm going to say this. This isn't the first life she's become an actress. And if she's acting now, she's going to be so famous, it's going to be unreal. But she should, if she's doing drama, I think there's a part of her that can do crazy comedy. And I'm thinking of somebody when I say that. I don't know why. She's got this interesting thing, but she really has to watch out for her ego too, because it can get her in trouble. And she's going to have to watch out as she gets older. She has to watch out for food that could stick to the thighs later, because she's young right now. Okay. And she's just going to be finishing her first Saturn return this year. So she's really been going through a lot of transitional periods. And she hasn't gotten, she's there, but she's not big where she's going to go. So I pray to God that she doesn't get her ego out of the way where she gets herself in trouble, because she's very powerful, but she's very emotional, and she can get cold as a cucumber if she chooses to. It just depends on what's going on there. And she could be the lead actress in whatever there is, and take on the job and do it well.
Okay, so you're seeing considerable acting talent?
Mm-hmm. Oh, yes, and she's done it in another lifetime, and that might help her in this lifetime.
Well, that's interesting. I'll tell you why here in a minute. Also, a substantial temper, tendency to get in trouble.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Tell you why all that's amusing. First of all, she's a classic fiery redhead.
Oh, there you go.
Temper and all. This person is Lindsay Lohan.
Oh, yes.
Yeah,
okay.
And in the news a lot during her Saturn return for getting in all kinds of trouble.
Yeah, well, you know what? This is what I'm going to say about Lindsay Lohan. Like all the rest of them, she was a child star, never had a child life.
Yeah.
And so what she's experiencing and going through the drugs and everything is because she had her life on stage. And then the parents she had weren't, top drawer. So she's going to come out of this and she's going to come back in her home like Robert Downey Jr. She's going to do the same thing and come through. But this lady is powerful, but she's got to watch out because she can get herself in all kinds of trouble. And what it is that Capricorn... Yeah. I know. The Capricorn moon is a Capricorn moon. She can shut down and become a cucumber and so forth. But see, the idea is when you're that child star, all the way through those years, you never had a life.
Yeah. Yeah.
And as she went into her adolescence, here we go. So she'll come out of this eventually. She will be all right. And she's starting a little bit now. She's finally getting it because she's going to be stepping into her 30s. That's when it's going to happen. And that happened to the blonde. I can't think of her name. She was sad. She's the one that had the two children with the dancers, and she admitted she really messed up there. And she's come through it. And I can't think of her name right now, but she come through it too. And it's they become child stars, and no one knows the pressure they force on them to make all the money because these companies want the money. They don't care about the person.
Right. In her case, I think her parents pushed pretty darn hard, too.
In
fact, her father has been doing the talk radio circuit. I've gotten 4 or 5 different emails that he's available for any interviews on the talk radio circuit, talking about how to kick your child into being famous and unhappy.
Yeah. I mean, they didn't let her have a life. She was taking care of them.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah. But what's are you familiar with James Kidney? Canadian actor.
No,
he's not a a superstar. He jokingly refers to himself as a Canadian A-lister. He's on a lot of stuff, stays pretty busy, but a very talented, actually went to Europe to studying Shakespearean acting back in the days, nearing the end of his career. He's early 60s, I think, if I remember right. But I was chatting with James on another show quite some time ago, about a year or so ago, maybe more. And this came up about child actors. It's about Lohan specifically.
Right.
And he said when she's not drunk, she's the best actor in Hollywood.
Yes, it's true.
Yeah.
It's true. And she will make it through this like Robert Downey Jr. made it through. Look what's happened to him now. Because his father's the one that helped him get where he was. And he started out young, too. And then all of us, and he's an Aries on top of everything else. So he pulled it through. And, I mean, he had to get some hefty lessons there, and then he did it. And that's what she's going through. Same thing. And it's a shame when these kids are supporting their families and everything else, and there's no love there, and it's all about managers and agents and money and everything else, and they're lost in the crowd. So I don't look down on her. I get it. Her only thing is she's got, when she takes the stand of her power, she's going to come out and be almost incredibly powerful. I do think she's going to make it through by the skin of her teeth.
Yeah. Well, I'm looking at the board in the phone bank here. Okay. I don't know who this is. Let's see. We do have Kansas City, but Kansas City didn't raise your hand, so Kansas. Touch star 5 if you wanted to talk to Fred. Touch star 5 on your keypad. In the meantime, we've got New York, and I haven't had time to listen to the names. They just kind of popped up here. So, New York, you are on the air. Hello.
Hello.
Hi, that's you.
Hi, my name's Lisa.
Oh, okay. I just want to... When's your birthday?
12/17/61.
Oh, I know who you are. See,
yes, you
do. Well, that's how I identify people. It's real. I have a strange way of doing this, and it's just me. And it's fun being strange. Okay, so what's your question today?
Am I going to have to move out of my apartment in a hurry?
Let's see. Are you doing what I think you're doing? Yep, there it is. Is there, how long have you been there?
Since October.
Oh, wow. I thought maybe you would be there longer than that. But wait a minute here. I know what some of it is. Boy, you don't. Is it because of money or somebody else?
No, it's because of money. I've been out of work for 7 months and
okay.
haven't found a job yet. So
yeah, okay. You might have to, but the other side of the coin is what you've been going through, my dear, is that damn Neptune returned. That's what's been causing this, and that's nasty. So it'll be over with. It'll be over with before your birthday, but then. Okay, then is when everything else happens. Oh, wait a minute. Here's another one that hit you. You wouldn't even know about this. Let's see. Have you been having any physical problems in your body, too?
No, not really. Oh.
Okay. Oh, good. Thank God for small miracles. Because there's one thing sitting here that could have given you some problems, possibly on your in your shoulders and in your middle of your back, things like that. Okay, because this starting next year, you're going through. You're on a 5-year learning experience, and so. Okay, I have a feeling. With the job you had before, were you in some kind of like a management deal or something like that when you were working before?
No.
You should have been. This lifetime you got more power than you know what to do with. Do you always step back out of the way and let people? Do people get jealous of you?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. I can see it here. It shouldn't, but it's there. Okay.
Yeah.
And it should not happen. When you get the next job, and I think there's one coming up here very quickly, could be by the end of August, possibly. You want to go in, and would you do yourself a favor and psychically see mirrors hanging around you instead of so people won't, the wrong people won't pushing on you, because you've been, pardon my mouth for saying that, you've been screwed over a lot.
Amen on that one, Fred.
Yeah. You really have. You really, really, really have. If you were closer to me, I would get you over here and we'd do some regression work and see what the Sam Hill's going on and clear it all out. But I'm too far away from you. But the idea is that if you know anybody, knows anybody that's honest, I always say that about people that are willing to help. Because sometimes we pull energy around us accidentally, and this negative stuff starts happening, and we pick it up from other people, and you've been stepped on, kicked, verbally, all this crappy stuff has been going on, and I do feel like it's about to end, and that maybe by the end of August some kind of job comes up. And then once you get started, with all the Sagittarius stuff going to be hitting your chart, I think you're going to open some new doors. Once the Neptune dang thing is out of your way, then everything else I see the Neptune is nasty. Okay, so it's in Scorpio, and that's not a fun place to be. So once we get into the Sag is a little bit lighter. So, but you might have to move, but let's put it out this way. Sit down, say a prayer, and ask the universe, Mother God or Father God, whatever you believe in, have them help you and ask them if they can bring some kind of financial assistance to you out of left field. Who knows what might happen? Because you're really a good person.
I've been praying really hard for days, very hard days, and we're at the 11th hour now.
Yeah, well,
I wondered if you felt any of that energy, because we're at the 11th hour now. So
okay. So when are you? Is it you can't get the rent taken care of, right?
Right. Correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to try and do something for you. You might have to move. I wish not. Maybe I'll send some energy your way, and let me know if it bails you out at the last moment. I send mental messages out to the universe, and if something happens, let us know, okay? Because you deserve to get some good stuff here. You've been going through hell for a long time, and I know what it's like. I know what it's. Prayer for you, and I'm going to. Did it happen again?
We just had a little freeze up on everything there, but you're back on now.
Okay. Okay, all right. Elisa, I'll do something while I'm sitting here mentally, and if something out of left field happens, just let Bill or somebody know, okay? But I'll try and pull something off for you here. I'll send out a right prayer. Let's see what happens for you. I get what you're saying, though. You're right there. You're right there. Okay. All right, I'm going to put it out there right now. Okay. God bless you, dear.
Thank you. Thank you so much. God bless you both, too. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you, and thanks for calling in. Okay, Fred, I think everything fixed itself. The video froze, and your voice went away for a few seconds, and what it looks like, and then it was out of sync for a few seconds there, the voice and the video, but I think we're good. Okay, Kansas City, that's our old friend Andy. So, Andy, hello.
Hey, Bill. Hi, Fred. How are you both doing?
How are you doing? Did you put the little video on your thing over there? Did you turn it on?
I did. That is very cool. I can see you. That's great. That is really cool.
See, I don't dance anymore or anything. I said if I did a splits, we'd have to call the hospital now.
Well, darn it, I was hoping for a little soft shoe.
There was a time. Yes.
Yes.
It's been a long time. We don't do that anymore. I still have all the rhythm, and I have all the steps. I can surprise a few people. Believe me. Anyways, how can I help you today?
Well, I have a quick question about my mom's health. We had a little, nothing terrible, but just a little bit of a situation arise, and I had her up here with me, and I'm definitely getting everything checked out by the docs, and just wondered if there was anything that you saw or could add to it.
All right, when's her birthday?
September 8th, 1938.
38. Oh, she's a little bit younger than me. Okay, let's get back here. Let's see what we come up with. It's nice to have a book that works. September. The Virgos have been going through a lot of things, too. And they're going to be going through some more, unfortunately. Let's see here. Oh, goodness. All right. Does your mother get depressed, too?
Yep, she sure does.
It's the Aquarius moon that does that. Okay, what it is, it's about expressing her actual feelings, and that's what's doing that. Let me see what else is here. She's also has a tendency to be a little stubborn, too.
That's an understatement.
And there's a reason why. Mercury in Leo, Venus in Scorpio, Mars in Virgo, Aquarius in Jupiter, Aries in Saturn, Uranus. Oh, my God. Yeah, well, she's been hard on a lot of people and so forth. Did she used to verbally fight with people, too?
Yeah, my dad mostly.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, she had a temper. And she was a very strong person in another lifetime. And did they divorce or what?
No, he passed away several years ago.
Well, he had to. He had to get away, and he's on the other side, and I get this picture of wiping his brow, so that was just a little too much.
Now she and my brother go around a lot together, so, back and forth, back and forth.
Oh, yeah. She needs to watch out, though, because Saturn's going to start going over her sun sign. It starts next year for 2.5 years, so her health could take a sudden drop, and also she could go out. Let me see this with, where's her Aries here? Okay, I know what's going to happen here. I don't know how soon this is going to happen, but I think Uranus is in Aries and Saturn is in Aries. So when those two meet, this could turn around and do it, let alone the stuff in Scorpio already. Oh, my God. Well, how's her heart?
Good. She's in pretty darn good general shape.
All right. Well, it could be something just sudden.
Heart seems to be good.
All right. Well, something could be really sudden and just pop her out. I mean, she's ornery as a hoot owl anyway. That's just her makeup.
Oh yeah.
And it has a little nasty streak in there, but sometimes it can come back and bite you in the butt. And so when Saturn starts going through Virgo, this might do it. All right, so it's a 2.5 year situation, and then she might get through it. But I just feel your father was glad to leave when he left. By the way, he really did. And he said, had it been another time, they would not have stayed together. But they came from a different school, and everybody stuck in and did what they were supposed to do. So that's why he hung in there. But was your grandmother, your father's mother, was she the strong one as well?
Oh, my, yes. Oh, my, yes.
Yeah, he married his mother. That's what that was about. Okay, he married his mother. That's exactly what he did. Okay, so sorry about that, but that's the truth.
That's scary. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, well, don't feel bad. My first relationship, I did the same thing, but it wasn't my birth mother. It was my stepmother. And they were both the same sign. And when one was in a mood, I was never called the other one. She lived to be almost 101. Almost 101. I told my sister, do you remember the Gong Show? I said, they just took a cane and pulled her off the stage. So there is some. Anyway, she might go through this next couple of years, and she could go, depending on how she behaves. But it's like your brother and her. Are they alike?
Oh my, yes.
He's the male version. Oh God, your mother's very male-like, by the way, and so those two. It's like they show me a game of ping pong, and nobody wants to lose.
Oh, that's exactly right. Yeah.
Yeah. So you ought to let them both live together, and they can drive each other nuts.
That'd be like World War III.
Yeah. Well, when she goes, just know it's her time. Okay, she's going to have to look a lot of things when she gets over there. That's one thing I will say. She's verbally hurt quite a few people. So she's going to have to sit back, and she's going to have a very interesting review. And then she'll probably come back around, because you're somewhat psychic. So when she does go, she might come around to apologize to you. But she brings you sticky roses. That means that's how she loves. She does it with a thorn.
Yes, got that right. Very much so. Yeah, she's gotten a little better with me over the years, but she's a tough one.
Yeah, she is. I recognize the energy very nicely. But see, you got your mate. That wasn't very helpful. But it's all lessons in there, and being careful what we manifest. So you're doing okay, my dear. So she could. Next couple of years, it could be very interesting. But something simple, like if she ever gets pneumonia or something like that, that could pop her to the other side. It's going to be something you wouldn't expect. All right?
Okay.
All right?
All right. Thank you so much, Fred. Thank you, Bill.
You're welcome.
You take care.
Thank you, Andy. Take care of yourself. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Let's see here, Fred. We got right at 4 minutes left. Angela and Mary both wrote in. See how far we can get here. Angela, California, 10/24/61. Wonder if you can look ahead a few years or so. I'm working on some projects film-related that could become high-profile at some point. Do you see a good chance for success if I do the required work to move forward? Any insight or timeline would be wonderful.
Okay, let me see if she's doing, here it is here. Uranus and Neptune transits, that'll be out of your way. Okay, Capricorn again. Mars and Scorpio, that's where it comes in on her chart. That's going to help her. If you keep the focus you got going and don't stray, don't talk about it a lot, but if you really focus on this, this is going to fall right. Well, the word they just used, it could fall right in your lap. So you're putting some good energy out there. Stay on it, and just keep it to yourself as much as possible. Because when you're in that business, things do get out there. But know that it's going to work for you, Angela, and watch what's going to take place. This is good, but you make a completion at the end of this year, too, with the Uranus-Neptune return. So it makes total sense. I believe you're going to go big. I really do. Okay? What's the next one?
All right. Mary in Virginia. Hi, Fred. Would love to get a reading 12/8/57, December 8/57.
Oh, here we go. At least I don't have to look for the page.
There you go. About 2 minutes to go.
Yeah, I know. So where? God dang. Let's see what we can do over here. Oh, here's another one. Okay, Capricorn, Scorpio, Aries, and Mars. Okay. You're finishing your time also with like the other lady. That's going to end, but you're going into your second Saturn return, and this will be a lot of change. Okay, with your Aries and Mars, make sure that you're in control of the energy, not others pressing on you. This is really important. You're a perfectionist to a point. You don't like mistakes and things like this. Just know you're in this body as a human. You go with this. Now, what I'm really concerned about, if you get into a depressional period, please express whatever you're feeling, even if you don't know what it is, because this could get in your way, and I don't want to see this happen. Watch out for your ankles. Don't go take unnecessary chances. Watch out for your knees as well, and upper thighs is really important for you too. And with Mars and Aries around the top of your head, change. You've been going through a lot of change. You're not done. You're in a 5-year cycle. It can be really positive, but remember, express those feelings. When you feel yourself getting stuck there, you have to look at it and get it out. If you can't get it out, then I want you to work with somebody to pull out your Sag. Okay? So Sag people are more lighter than some of the other signs, but you've got a couple of things in here that can make you pull inwardly, like your Venus and Scorpio, and you've got a couple other things over here too. So what I want you to do is realize you've been in a change period. It's going to continue. You're going to complete one on Christmas Eve, pick up with the other one, express those feelings that get stuck. And if you can do this and work with somebody, you're going to be you'll have a phenomenal time. It will be done in about 2017, everything you've been going through. One half of it ends this year, and then 2.5 years more. All right? God bless you, my dear.
Okay, Mary, hope that helped. Go ahead.
480-421-9740. That's my landline. 480-236-5661. That's my cell, and that's where I'm doing my work now. So all of you have a fantastic week. Until we talk the following week. God bless everybody.
All right, Fred's website, psychicfred.com, psychicfred.com. And Fred, real quick, Anui writes in to say, let Fred know I finally made the connection with the strong male energy. Rumor has it General MacArthur is in our family line. So,
oh, wow.
That's fairly strong energy.
That is. It really is.
All right, folks. See you next time. Bye-bye.
Spiritual Radio. This is AchieveRadio.com. Follow us on Twitter at twitter.com/achieveradio.
You can help those affected by countless crises around the world each year by supporting the American Red Cross International Response Fund, which will provide immediate relief and long-term support through supplies, technical assistance, and other support to those in need. To make a contribution, contact the American Red Cross today. Call 1-800-RED-CROSS or visit redcross.org. That's 1-800-RED-CROSS or redcross.org.
Hello, this is Jonathan Goldman.
And Andy Goldman.
Sound can be an extraordinary vehicle for healing and transformation. It can affect your body, your mind, and your spirit.
We'd like to invite you to visit our website, healingsounds.com, and discover some of the amazing things that sound can do. You'll find articles and interviews, a special store for sonic healing tools, award-winning CDs, books, tuning forks, and much more.
You can find out about the discovery of the divine name, what we call a hotline to the divine. Explore ways of studying and learning about sound healing, and even download a free recording called the 7-Minute Chakra Tune-Up.
There's much to explore in the world of sound healing.